Yeah, so good day, everyone. And we'll be looking at the Lagos map as usual. And on the map here, I make it a bit explanatory. So I just put a direction from Victoria Island to Eleko on the map, and you can see the route that is already showing us from Victoria Island, passing to the Lekki Expressway down to Eleko Beach right here. All right, now there have been a lot in the news about the Lekki Coastal Road. It's not even the Lekki Coastal Road again now, it's now the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, and which is just a simple combination or merging of the previous Lekki Coastal Road and the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. So this road will be going around 8 to 9 states, from Lagos to Ogun State to Ondo to Delta to Bayelsa to Port Harcourt to Akwa Ibom and then to Calabar. But I'm not really talking or discussing about the interstate part of the road, but we want to look at the Victoria Island to Eleko part, basically, because to be very frank, that's even the part of the road that really concerns me a lot, and that concerns a lot of investors too. All right, now there have been different comments and different reactions to this road in the past um, 2 weeks right now, particularly in how this road affected the landmark beach and beach resorts, and there have been mixed reactions about that. All right, I'll be sharing some videos in the description of this particular video. So after watching this video, I also just suggest you go to the description box. You are also going to find other links there, other very important links, which is going to help you to understand about the Lagos to Calabar coastal road, understand the route of this road. Duru did a fantastic video explaining the route, so I won't be doing that because he has all the materials in that video. So I'll be sharing the link to Duro's video in the description box. You can watch that video. Very descriptive. Explain the entire route right from VI Hamadu Bello to the landmark beach to Ilasan to Jakonde to Lafia Orchid to Ibrahim Adesoya. He explained how the entire route will be, and the places that are going to be affected was also in those videos. So it's in the description box. Then there also some video also about some interview sessions which the Minister of Works himself, which he granted. He did an interview session at TVC, interview session at Channels TV, and then interview session at Arise TV. So in those interview sessions, he has already talked about the numbers, which is the figure, which is how much the road is going to cost. He has talked about he also talked about the materials, specifications, alignments, the route of the road, the costing, and also some other technical part of the road was also discussed there, where the train is going to be, where the train is not going to be, how many meters is going to be, how many lanes is going to be. Everything he discussed about that in those interview sessions. So I also shared some of those video and some of those links in the description box. So there are enough materials in the description box for you to understand about the routes, the costs, the figures, and every other thing. So what I'll just be looking at here is the importance of the Lekki Coastal Road, the importance of the VI to Eleko part, because a couple of my contacts have even attacked. Let me say attacked. Let me use the word commented that they don't really see the importance of this road. They don't see why the landmark beach resorts should be affected. They don't see a reason why a road should pass through the ocean or pass through the beach. They don't see why the natural landscape should be affected because they want to do a road down to Calabar. So I'll be like discussing those in these videos instead. All right, so um in this Google map, like I said, we have a simple Google map route here from Victoria Island to Eleko Beach. You can see that it's showing me like a 1 hour plus. That's because today is a Sunday. That's because today is a Sunday. If you are trying this route on a weekday, trust me, you can spend 3 hours and you are still on this route. All right. So now, for a lot of us that have business on this part of Lagos, I'm a realtor, I do real estate. Sometimes I'm on this road three times a week, sometimes two times a week, sometimes four times a week, going to Ekpe, going to Ibejuleki and checking out some properties around Ibamadesonya or around Songotedo. One thing that we have been clamoring for a while is that the Lekki Ekpe Expressway is congested. That's the truth. A number of you guys have not been to Nigeria for like 2 years. Some of you have not been to Nigeria for like 5 years. Some of you have not been to Nigeria for like even 10 years. So some of you don't really know the situation on ground. And some of you that have been to Nigeria, if you have been to Nigeria and then lodged in Lekki, maybe you lodge around Lekki Phase 1 or you lodge around the Kate, then you must have an idea of what I'm trying to say. Getting out of Lekki is very, very stressful. And when I mean by getting out of Lekki, I mean getting out of wherever you are in Lekki, particularly when wherever that you are is after Lekki Phase 1 and you want to connect to VI, you want to connect to Ikoyi, a 30 minutes or 35 minutes journey can take you 2 hours. And this is what a lot of people that are staying around Orchid, that are staying around Chevron, that are staying around Ibrahim Adesonya, that are staying around Songotedo, and they are working in Lekki Phase 1, they are working in VI. This is what they are facing. So it's already obvious that the current status quo that we have, which is the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, is not enough anymore for the population in this axis. The Bamadesonya down to Eleko part of this road right now is currently under rehabilitation, and I've already gone to reach Songotedo right now. But it's obvious that that cannot be enough. Particularly looking at how much people are now moving to Awoyaya, people are moving to Bogije, people are moving to Lakwe right now to rent houses, and they are walking around Songotedo, they are walking around Ipamadisonya. Some even are staying in Lakwe and working in Lekki Phase 1, they are working in VI. So it's obvious we need an alternative to the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, because if anything should happen on the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, if there is a traffic on the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, we are all like in trouble, because you just have to sit down there, face the traffic, spend 4-5 hours in the traffic on a journey that is just supposed to cost you like maybe, let's say, 60 minutes or 50 minutes, basically. All right, so now, since it's already obvious that we need an alternative to Lekki Ekpe Expressway, we need a bypass, we need a route where people can take if the Lekki Ekpe Expressway is congested. Then here comes the coastal road. Now, maybe because we call it coastal road, and again, let me repeat, the part of this road that goes to Calabar is not my business, to be very frank, right now. The part of this road that really concerns me and really concerns a lot of my investments and a lot of our investors are the part of this road, the section between Victoria Island and Eleko, because this is even the section that holds the most importance and that has the highest impact. And if you watch some of the interview that the Minister of Works he granted also, he talked about how important this section of the road to them, and also to give you a spoiler, the Victoria Island to Eleko part of this road is going to be towed. I think they're even looking at tolling it in 2 or 3 sections. Yes, it's going to be towed. So if you have been protesting about tolling the Lekki Ekpe Expressway before, I'm sorry, the coastal road, particularly the VI to Eleko section, will also be towed. All right. Now, so the first, attending to the first complaint a lot of our contacts have, particularly about this proposed coastal road passing through some part of the ocean or affecting some part of the natural landscape, natural view around the ocean. Actually, the video by Duru, where you talk about the alignment, is going to answer that question perfectly. The coastal road, maybe because we call it coastal road, is not like really directly facing the ocean. Some parts of the road face the ocean, but most part of this road is inland. So which means that there's still going to be some section after the road, some land after the road before we get to the beach or before we get to the section. Most part of the road that pass through Jakonde, that pass through Orchid, Lafiaji, that pass through Ibamadesonya, that pass through Songotedo, Awoyaya, Lakwe, even down to Eleko, even down to the part at Eleko too. down the part around the beach here, they are not really facing the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, even the part coming down here is not facing the Atlantic Ocean, because the part at Eleko actually, the final interchange at Eleko actually, let me draw something. The final interchange at Eleko comes out somewhere. I may not be accurate, so just come out around here. Yeah. So the final interchange just come out around somewhere around here. So you can see that we still have a lot of properties, a lot of land here before the beach, and this is the coastal road. Let me put it that way. So, and this is the coastal road. So the fact that the road is going to be spoiling or damaging the natural landscape, actually that's not correct. It's going to be facing the beach in some parts, but most part of the road is still inland. So there's still going to be a lot of plots, a lot of land, a lot of buildings, a lot of structures after the road before you now get to the ocean. All right, so that's attending to that. So, like I said earlier, because of the migration and the population changes we are having at Ebamadesonya, at Songutedo, at Ahoyaya, at Lakwe, people are really moving. Businesses are coming up in those axes, and a lot of the real estate companies that are launching properties in Ekpe, that are launching properties in Ibejuleki, their offices right now are around Songutedo, around Abiju, around Lakwe. That's where a lot of them are opening their offices. So since they're opening offices there, they're also like employing people, that are employing staffs. And if they're employing staffs in these offices, most of their staffs will also be more interested to stay around Abiju, to stay around Songutedo, so that they can be close to the office too. So businesses are coming up in these axes. People are migrating to these axes. So it's already obvious the Lekki Ekpe Expressway is not enough. Is no longer enough. So to be very frank, we need this coastal road. We need it badly. Like seriously badly. Let me erase this. So we need this coastal road badly, because the effects of the coastal road on most of these communities here will be very massive. Now let's start with the already prime areas, already prime locations, and let me exit this. Let me exit this route. Okay, so let's zoom in here. Let's zoom in. Now, most of the businesses right now, this is Lekki Phase 1. This is Lekki Phase 1 here. These landmark beach here. These Victoria Island, the entire Victoria Island. This is Ikoyi. This is Ikoyi around here, the other side of Victoria Island. And after Lekki Phase 1, we have Ikate, we have Ilason, we have Jakonde. Jakonde is where we have Sakumo. That's the Jakonde shop, right? And then we have Mega Chicken. Mega Chicken is at Ikota. And after Ikota, Mega Chicken, no, this is not Ikota Mega Chicken, because this is Chevron. These Oral Estates. This is Ikota GRA, so this is where the second Mega Chicken is, and then you are heading towards Aja. So all these places that I'm mentioning, Mega Monde Estate, Ikota GRA, West End, Lekki Conservation, Chevron, Jakonde, Ilason. So if you are living in somewhere like Orchid is just like before Oral Estate, and you want to get to Lekki Phase 1 in the morning, maybe you get out of Orchid maybe around 7 or 8 a.m. Trust me, you can spend like 2 hours, 30 minutes, or even 3 hours just to get to Lekki Phase 1. And that's a journey that is supposed to take you like maybe 30 minutes or 35 minutes just from Orchid to Lekki Phase 1. But because of the numbers of people coming from Aja, coming from Ibamadesonya, and the number of people also coming from Orchid, coming from Chevron, and everybody has to take the Lekki Expressway, this single Lekki Expressway, we are all hooked. We are all on the road. 30 minutes journey, we are there 2 hours. But if you have a coastal road, for example, if we have a road where if I'm coming from Orchid, sorry, I just want to give you a simple illustration. So let me say we have a road here. My pencil. So we have a road where I can go like this. Pa 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 pam. Alright, so let's assume that we have this road here, this route here. So which means that if I'm in Orchid, I can simply connect to this route and leave all the Lekki Epe Expressway people to face whatever they need to do at Lekki Epe Expressway. While me from Orchid, I'm here. Those from Jakonde, they connect here. Those coming from Ikate, Ilasan, they also connect here. Those coming from Elegushi, they connect here. Um, who are the people again? And every other person, they just connect to this route here, and everybody just leave the Lekki Expressway people to whoever that is Lekki on the Lekki Expressway. So I'm at Orchid, I don't need to come to the Lekki Expressway. I'm at Jakonde, I don't need to come to the Lekki Expressway. I can join this coastal road from the back here and just terminate here at VI or wherever I want to terminate, and I can go and do my business. So that simply reduces the traffic on Lekki Expressway, and at the same time that reduces all of us having to take the Lekki Expressway. As simple as that. So, and this doesn't just apply for people coming from Orchid alone. The same thing applies for sorry, let me delete, let me erase this. So the same thing applies for people coming from Ibamade Sonya. You understand? The same thing applies for people coming from Ibamade Sonya, people coming from Songbotedo, people coming from Awoyaya, you know. So from Songbotedo to there can be a route wherever that is coming from at Songbotedo. Where's my pencil? There can be a route. So come here and pa 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 pa, and the same coastal road goes like that. So I'm at Sky Mall, I'm at around Blenco, I'm around Redditing Schools, I'm around Abiju. I can still connect to this same coastal road. I don't need have to do anything on Lekki Expressway. Just from the back, for wherever my estate is, maybe it's around Olokonla, it's around Ogidon, it's around Happy Land, is around Terra Annex. I can connect to this coastal road and leave the Lekki Expressway for whoever who want to do anything on the Lekki Expressway. I might even be going to Jakonde. I might even be going to the Lekki Conservation Center. So I don't just bust out the Lekki Expressway at all. I just go from the coastal road, take the routes. Then once I get to my Lekki Conservation, connect to my Lekki Conservation here, or once I get to Jakonde, connect to my Jakonde here, and then take the roundabout, go to Sakumo, the ShopRite. As simple as that. So this is what we are saying. This how much impact this is going to be, or this is going to have on this particular location. It's going to make movement, transit much easier in this location. And for business people like us, we need it because we have business to do around this location, we have things to do around this location, and we have to transit this location 2 times, 3 times a week. If for someone like me, it's 2 times, 3 times a week. For some people, it's 6 times a week. They have to go from Lakwe to Lake Phase 1. For some people, it's 5 times a week. They have to go from Aoyaya to VI. Some even have to come to the mainland. Maybe they have things to do at Computer Village in Ikeja. They have things to do at Oyingbo Market. They have things to do at Teju Show in Yaba. They have things to do at Alaba International Market. And they don't have a choice. They just still have to face the Lekki Expressway. And it's already obvious that the Lekki Expressway is not enough for all of us. The population on this side have passed Lekki Expressway. So we are not really clamoring for this road. We know definitely it's affecting a couple of people, a couple of businesses, because definitely the alignment, the existing properties on their alignments, the existing buildings on their alignment, and it's going to affect them, it's going to affect their businesses, it's going to affect people's houses, it's going to affect families also. Which is very sad, which is also very painful too. And we also understand how much this means to a lot of people, the kind of loss a couple of people are also going to have experience with this. And we sincerely hope that the government also compensate as much people as they should. To be very frank, I don't even say how much they'll compensate that will really be enough for the loss. But the truth is, in a general sense, and looking at the bigger picture, this road is extremely needed. We've been talking about the regional road for a while now, which is like the road that goes from VGC to Freedom Way. Let me even enter that on the map so that you see what we are trying to say here. Okay. So VGC. So let's go to directions. VGC to where? So Freedom Way. VGC to Freedom Way. Freedom Way Lekki. All right, so this is it. So VGC, you can see bust out of VGC and then take this entire route to Freedom. Like I said, today is Sunday, so don't mind all these minutes that you are seeing here. All right, so it's showing me 26 minutes. All right, now, so the goal of the regional road is to make things easier. So instead of taking this route like this, the route now goes like this. Freedom Way. Bam. Look at it. Forget about how straight it looks. The entire alignment don't look this straight. So, but this is what we are really trying to do. So, if I'm at VGC, if I'm at Chevron, if I'm at Saku Morris, is Jakonde or Sapa London, I'm at Bera Estate, I'm at Elegushi, I'm at Ikate. So I don't really have to come to the Lekki Ekpe Expressway. I can just join this regional road on any of the interchange here, either from Chevron or from Harris Drive or from Osapa or from Igbo or from Elegushi or from Ikate. So this is also to free this Lekki Expressway so that not everybody that is staying here, that is staying in this circle, have any business to come to the Lekki Expressway. As long as where they are going is Lekki Phase 1, they can just join this regional road at the back. But again, this regional road has been there for like is it like 2 years now? Although they are telling us that they are doing a lot of something at the back, but based on what we are seeing, we are not really seeing a lot of progress. But this is also needed. This is also very, very important. So, but you can see that the coastal road goes through a longer stretch, and the regional road goes through a like shorter stretch. But most importantly, what's very, very obvious right now is we need as many alternative routes, we need as many alternative bridges, alternative routes to the other than the Lekki Expressway for VGC, for Chevron, for Lekki Phase 1, for VI, for Ikate, for Chevron, because these places are getting more and more populated. New houses, housing estates, businesses, malls are springing up in these places and is attracting population. As long as it's attracting population, more and more people will be on the road. That's a fact. So this just why all these alternative routes are very, very important, and the government are also paying attention. Even one place now that the Lagos state government are continuously been like been showing that infrastructure prowess is the Etios side, Bejuleki, Ajax, they are really paying a lot of attention to that part of Lagos, and that's one of the reasons why this VI to Eleko Coastal Road is also in the pipeline right now. So it's just to show you how much development, how much changes, and what these different development are also going to impact the real estate market in the next, let's say, 2 or 3 years. The VI to Eleko part of the coastal road is set to be completed in 36 months, which is 3 years. Within that 3 years, if let's just assume everything goes as planned, definitely price of properties in a lot of these places are going to go times 2. Some of these places are even going to go times 3, including VI. We are already saying, all of us are already saying VI is already like over expensive. Some people even feel like VI is overpriced. Now imagine if the value of the properties are even still going times 2. Yeah, because now they are already opening a new market, they are already opening a new portfolio, they are connecting VI now to whatever that is happening around the free trade zone. So there are businesses in the free trade zone, there is a seaport in the free trade zone, there is a refinery in the free trade zone. They are now connecting the businesses and the administrative hub of VI to those businesses around the free trade zone. If you are at Eleko Junction, maybe around 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. on a weekday, just sit down at Eleko Junction or just park around Eleko Junction 8 a.m. on a weekday. Between 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., you are going to count minimum of 30 staff buses. And all the staff buses, there are even expatriates that are inside the staff buses. They are all going to the free trade zone. Just be at Eleko Junction. You can just send someone, or be whenever you're in Nigeria, just try to prove me wrong. Go to Eleko Junction around 8 a.m., just park. Just park your car and just chill. You'll be seeing staff buses. They'll just be passing that Eleko junction going to the free trade. You are going to count not less than 30 staff buses are going to pass there. They are all going to the free trade zone. They are all going to the free trade zone. The free trade zone is very, very active. Businesses are there. A lot of businesses, a lot of factories. So, and now they are trying to connect the administrative hub of Victoria Island. All those businesses around Eleko, around Hamadi Bello, around Eleko Hotel. They are trying to connect them to all those manufacturing giants that is happening around the free trade zone already. So the value of properties around VI will go up. The value of properties around Ikate will go up. Value of properties around Jakonde will go up down to all those Eleko axes. And now the rental values of all these Eleko or Yayalakwe will start picking up. But all these landlords now will now realize that if you rent my house, you can be in VI in less than 45 minutes. So why should my rent be cheap? So I know that you can work in VI and be staying in my house. You can work in Lekki Phase 1 and be staying in my house. You can work in Ikate, you can work in Osapa and be staying in my house. So my rent goes up more because the coastal road is there. So these are the different effects, and because we definitely need an alternative routes to the Lekki Airport Expressway, and if the VI to Eleko coastal road is coming up, will be completed in 36 months. To be very frank, is big news for a lot of us that have properties in these axes. All right. And again, like I said, I've already attended to the objection about the fact of it is destroying beaches, is destroying oceans and so on. No beach is going to be destroyed because this road is not really directly facing the ocean. It's only a small part of it that is directly facing the ocean. And if you want to understand the route, the exact route this road will be taking from VI down to Eleko and so on, just go to my description box and play the video by Duro. He explained the route there clearly. And if you want to understand the figures, the cost and estimates, just watch the video about in the end of the interview where the Minister of Works did those explanations. All right, so if you have any questions for us, you have any things to comment about these, you feel free to do so. That's why we are here. Again, I will still say it again. Lagos is high yield, high risk. Lagos is high yield, high risk. Lagos is high yield, high risk. Yeah, you can buy a property in Lagos and it goes times 5, times 10, times 1,000. But because of a lot of development that is happening in Lagos, because of a lot of interest in real estate in Lagos, also it makes it a very high risk location. So if I investing in Lagos, you must always have that in mind. So you need competent lawyers, you need competent team for them to analyze this risk for you and try to minimize how much these different changes and these developments are going to affect your real estate investment. I can't stress this enough. Lagos real estate is high risk, high yield. And to be very frank with you, because of the high yield there, it will always still continue to attract investors. Yeah, a couple of people properties are already affected with this coastal road, and a couple of clients or affected clients will definitely have it in mind that they will never invest in Lagos again. That's being honest. But again, in 3 years, 4 years time, the coastal road is completed, new villages, new communities have opened up, new opportunities have opened up, more investors will still come. That's just the truth, because the high yield there will still continue to attract people. That's a fact. All right, so I think me the number one property on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant, Rabi Mustafa. Thanks for watching our video and see you next time.